CJ Flyer back with Fire, another YouTube video. Let's go Mavs. Oh my goodness. Could not believe what we witnessed last night. I told everyone in yesterday's video, if you haven't seen already in the later half of the video talking about the Taylor Hendricks injury, when we go ahead and predict the games and the results for yesterday, I said, I'm like, Mavs are being set up for a huge disappointment on national TV. Everyone's going to talk trash. You know, it's a second night of a back-to-back. They just played the Jazz at home in Dallas and have to travel all the way to Minnesota in less than 24 hours to play the Timberwolves. I fully expected a double-digit loss here on national TV and to just be ridiculed nonstop. But no, what happens? Kyrie goes for 35 points. Other players like P.J. Washington stepping it up. 3-point percentage, 50% from three. We got Luka, another not-so-great game as far as the scoring goes, but he's providing it with the assists, with the rebounds. He's facilitating. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford doing what they do best. Oh my goodness. And then Najee Marshall. I cannot state this enough. Najee Marshall, you're not going to see his contributions on the box score much this year. Yes, he will have some good three-point shooting games, but you will not see, well, I take that back. That steal at the end of the game when Kyrie missed both free throws, shout out to Kyrie for giving the fans in Minnesota some free chicken. But Najee Marshall just stepping up, Anthony Edwards taking the ball up, and Najee Marshall says, give me your lunch money. Let's go. Oh, man, this team might be the best team in the West. Right now, I'd say it's kind of like where our predictions were in line with. I'd say it's Mavs and Thunder at the top. I know we're still early in the season, overreactions. We're only like 4 games in, whatever. But let me be excited, okay? Because a lot of people have been talking trash. Clay did not have the best game. He finally had a not-so-great game. But even his not-so-great game wasn't really that bad. He's still contributing in other ways in the game. I'm not really too concerned. Because again, like other guy, when one guy steps down, another guy steps up. That's the beauty of this team. They have so many pieces that can contribute. Whereas in the past, Luka was the guy, and Luka had to have a good game every game for you to be able to win. Now Luka can go ahead and put up this kind of a stinker with 1 of 8 from 3 and still go ahead and win and he still has that 1-3, that one made 3. Whoo, man. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Go ahead and watch the highlights if you haven't already, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this Mavs team, they got all the pieces. They got the superstar ball handler playmakers. They got the bigs, 2 quality bigs that do not mind sharing the minutes. They got the guys that can hustle, like P.J. Washington on offense and defense, Quentin Grimes. They got the microwave guys off the bench and Spencer Dinwiddie. You got great defenders in Najee Marshall. You also got the catch-and-shoot guy and quick trigger from Klay Thompson, too. You got all the pieces on this team, okay? I mean, it's going to be the Mavs or the Thunder going to the finals against the Celtics this year. I'm calling it now. Okay? We'll see. We'll see what goes down. But very excited about the Mavs' future prospects, assuming there's no injury issues. Of course, we had a little bit of a scare at the end of the first half there with Luka holding the back of his right knee, but he ended up being okay. Yeah. Anyways, going into the other games, I had predicted the Nets were going to beat the Nuggets yesterday, and I was so close to being right. They went to overtime, but of course, guess who stepped up? The player that we have been talking about, this might be his last year, Russell Westbrook. 2 of 2 from 3, 10 of 10 from the free throw line, 22 points off the bench? Really? Man, that was a sight to see. Good to see some Beast Brook, as I would say, back at it again. That was really fun. And then if we look at the couple of other games here, the Warriors beating the Pelicans at home, and then the Kings beating the Jazz in Utah. So looking at today's games, we have quite a slate here. I believe it's 11 games. Toronto at Charlotte. Again, for those of you new here, we're going to be predicting the winners of the games, and then we are going to go ahead and compare with the FanDuel Sportsbook odds. I'm not promoting them. I'm not affiliated, partnered with them, or any other sports betting, gambling site for that matter. I'm not encouraging you to do it. Do it responsibly at your own risk. I'm just sharing my opinion. So let's go ahead and take a look at these games. Toronto at Charlotte. I'm not up to date with all the injuries from both teams, so let's go ahead and take a look, see if there's any injuries on either side. But I was inclined to, I was leaning towards Toronto, but now that I see that Scotty Barnes is out, yeah, we're gonna give this one to Charlotte here. So giving the Hornets the victory on this game. Lakers Cavs at home, unless there's some major injury there, I would assume it's going to be the Cavs. Yeah, the Lakers finally going on a bit of a road trip. See how they handle that after getting some nice wins at home. Yeah, I'm definitely giving this to the Cavs. Pacers and Celtics, we're going Celtics. Even if one of the Celtics players was injured, I'd go Celtics. Pistons, Sixers at home. Let's go ahead and check out the injuries on that team and see what they're running with the depth chart. Pistons still have Asar Thompson out. 76ers still have George and Embiid out. Sixers have been struggling a little bit, but with Nick Nurse at the helm, I'm not too concerned. If it was Doc Rivers, I'd be very concerned about the Sixers. I'm gonna give this to the Pistons though. Pistons, they're not they're not as mad as I thought they would be. Hawks Wizards. Isn't this the second night of a back-to-back? They played 2 days ago in Atlanta. Now they're playing in Washington. The Wizards won the last game, right? I think. Yeah, Wizards won the last game. Let's go ahead, give this one. It was a close game too. It was like a 2-point game. Let's go Hawks, because why not? Knicks Heat. I'm going to give this one to the Knicks. They need a win desperately. So we'll give them to the Knicks. I think they can win that one on the road. Miami's home court advantage is not that strong. Magic and Bulls, definitely the Magic are a better team, even though it's tough to play on the road in Chicago, no matter what year it is. Nets and Grizzlies, definitely got to give this to the Grizzlies. Spurs and Thunder, going to give it to the Thunder at home. And then Pelicans, Warriors. Warriors just won last night, so they're playing a back-to-back, a doubleheader. Same team, same location. Can the Warriors do it 2 nights in a row? They don't have Steph and Curry. How many minutes did they get from Steph the other night? That's what I want to check and see, because I do not remember. This was the game he got injured, right? Steph's out. And let's see. Oh, no, he didn't even play in this game. Wow, I made this pick yesterday with him not even playing. That might have been kind of risky. I don't know that the Warriors do that twice in a row. So we'll give this one to the Pelicans. And then Blazers, Clippers. We'll give it to the Clippers. Let's compare with. We might get some variety for today's games. Let's compare to the FanDuel Sportsbook here. Atlanta favored to win against the Wizards. Cleveland favored to win against the Lakers. The Celtics favored against the Pacers. So far, none of these surprise me. Charlotte favored, doesn't surprise me. Sixers favored, they're at home, and they're both low-tier teams, doesn't surprise me. I say 76ers are low-tier right now because their 2 best players are out. Knicks favored slightly. It's pretty even. Magic favored, not surprising. Grizzlies favored, not surprising. Thunder favored, not surprising. Warriors favored tonight, but I'm giving it to the Pelicans. Clippers favored at home, not surprising to me. So there you have it. Those are the games for tonight. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you believe the Mavs are the best team in the West? I want to hear you shout out in the comments. And click on one of the videos on the screen right now for another NBA discussion video.